So sometimes when you share too much and that energy or that validation isn't what you wanted in return, it can hinder your enthusiasm. And that is a resource that you absolutely need to accomplish your dreams, you guys. Hi loves, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sharday, and if you are new here, I create content on all things leveling up, all things glowing up. That includes the mental, the physical, and the spiritual. So if that interests you and you are you love self-improvement and like positivity and good vibes and looking good and feeling good while doing it, this is the channel for you. So go ahead and hit subscribe, like this video, and hit the post notification bell. So today's video is going to be about moving in silence. So I want to give you guys 5 reasons why it is important to accomplish your goals, tackle, do the things in silence. Everybody don't need to know everything, you feel what I'm saying? So I'm gonna give you guys 5 reasons why. The first reason is distraction. When you share every single thing, when you share every single thought, when you share every single vision, it leaves room for distraction because you are so focused on sharing rather than doing. Because when you're trying to accomplish a goal, especially one that is big and enlarged and requires a lot of focus, sometimes it can be hard to accomplish your goals because you're too worried about sharing and what it looks like. Just get to work. Nobody needs to know all of your moves. Just do the work and do your thing and don't get distracted. Number 2, conflicting commentary. So when God gives us a vision or something that we want to do, even simple goals, you can get conflicting commentary. So when you share your goals, you never really know if that person is going to encourage you, if they're gonna agree with your goal, if they're gonna agree with the things that you're going to do. You never know what they may say. And you wanting to seek that validation, or you wanting that confirmation, or whatever the case may be, if anybody says anything that doesn't align with what God has put in your heart, it can open the door for doubt. And you guys, we need faith, we need hope, we need all of these things. We need energy, we need good, positive things put into our goals in order to obtain them, in order, even sometimes for some people it is to even start. So I just want to say, keep your goals quiet and move in silence, so that way you can start without the added fear, because it's already kind of fearful to do something new and different in our lives, and adding in that conflicting commentary, things that are on the contrary of what you're trying to do, sometimes that can be a real hindrance. Number 3, your strategy could be reliant on you moving in silence. And where I got this from, there's a story about Nehemiah, and Nehemiah in the Bible got a vision from God to rebuild the wall of the city of Jerusalem. And it took a lot of courage for him to, because he was the king's wineman, or whatever you call it. He carried the wine and did all of that. And it took a lot of courage for him to ask the king, because back then, if you were to upset the king or just be out of line, out of order, it could lead to execution. So he was so scared to ask the king, like, hey, can I go and rebuild? The king's like, yeah, sure, you can go rebuild. He's like, okay, but can I have the necessary resources? I need the materials. I need all of these things. And he's like, yeah, go ahead. So in doing that, it took a lot for him to ask for an opportunity, to ask for, permission to go do something. And then when he got there, of course there were guards standing there, monitoring things, security basically. And what he did was he waited until nighttime and of course I'm paraphrasing you guys, he waited until nighttime, and he only took the horse that he was riding on, and he went quietly while people were sleeping, and he went to scope out the land, to view, you know, the openings, to see what needed to be rebuilt, to see where he could enter, all of these things. And in doing that, he created a strategy for when it was time to build. And I thought that was such an important story, because when we move in silence, it allows us to create a strategy. It allows us to create a strategy that is going to be the most efficient, because sometimes when we share something too early or prematurely, it can lead to our strategy being altered. Just prematurely doing too much, you know? So I just want to share that with you guys, that, you know, what is the main focus of you accomplishing your goal? Is you accomplishing your goal for you to share with others, or is it for you? And sometimes when God gives us a mission, a calling, a purpose, whatever, sometimes it just has to be between you and him, so that way that you guys can strategize and co-create. Number 4, sometimes it can hinder your creativity. So, you know, when you share something prematurely, or you're sharing too much, it leaves room for other voices to be put into your journey, to be put into your path, to be put into your goal setting. And sometimes this can hinder creativity, because now you've prematurely shared, so now you feel like you have to uphold certain things and you know, perform a certain way and all of these things, and feeling like you're in this performance state, it can really lead to you hindering your creativity, because you're not flowing out of a place of feeling and out of a place of being led. You're flowing out of a place of, okay, I prematurely shared, now I have to deliver in a certain way. And I just don't want that for you guys. Sometimes you have to keep things to yourself, so that way you can truly flow into your creativity. You know, the room is empty. You can kind of try things out, fail, grow, learn on your own. And I think that that's super important, especially when you don't know what you're doing, you're not truly confident quite yet, and you're just trying to find your way. So yes. Lastly, number 5, I want to say, let the work speak for itself. Trust me, it's loud enough. It's loud enough. You don't have to announce everything. People can see it, right? We're supposed to be fruit checkers. We're supposed to view people's fruit. We can see it. So let your work speak for itself. You want to do more and say less. Astrologer Chani Nicholas says the only way to manifest epic results / projects is to bow deeply to your daily grind. So I want to say, pursuing your work and with diligence and all of these things, it allows for it to speak for itself. Blavity.com mentioned that enthusiasm is the currency of destiny. So sometimes when you share too much and that energy or that validation isn't what you wanted in return, it can hinder your enthusiasm. And that is a resource that you absolutely need to accomplish your dreams, you guys. So that is the 5 things of why you need to move in silence, or why I recommend you moving in silence. So that is all, you guys. That's all I wanted to say. Let me know why you think that moving in silence is important, or if you have a different opinion, I'd love to hear that as well. I love conversation and all of these things, you guys. You know, I love for our community to be a community of learning different perspectives and all of these things. So if you have a comment on why you prefer or not prefer to move in silence, let me know down below, and I will get sure to get back with you. I just want to say that I love you guys. Thank you so much for supporting me. I will see you in another video, you guys. Be blessed, stay encouraged, be safe, pray, watch and pray, and continue to elevate. I will see you guys later.
Sunlight that always stays, dinner by the waterway. It's that sweet life. Raise your cross. Made some dude crack a smile. He asked if I could stay a while.